Hello everyone and welcome back to our series on the Titans of history. After years of brutal campaigns and glorious triumphs, Julius Caesar returned to Rome not just as a conquering general, but as its absolute master. His victory brought a fragile peace to a war-torn world, but it came at a monumental cost: the death of the Roman Republic itself. So how did one man bring a 500-year-old system to its knees? Let's rewind to 49 BCE. The Roman Senate, fearing Caesar's growing power and the unwavering loyalty of his legions, ordered him to disband his army. Caesar stood at a crossroads, facing the Rubicon River, the border of Italy. To cross it with his army was an act of treason, a declaration of war. He hesitated, but then, declaring the die is cast, he marched forward, plunging Rome into a devastating civil war. His opponent was no small-time rival. It was Pompey the Great, once his ally and friend. But Caesar's military genius was unmatched. His lightning-fast campaigns and brilliant strategies secured victories across Spain, Greece, and North Africa. It was in Egypt that history took a legendary turn. He met the young, ambitious Queen Cleopatra. Their alliance was both personal and political, a powerful union of two of the ancient world's most charismatic leaders, forever linking the destinies of Rome and Egypt. By 46 BCE, with his enemies defeated, Caesar returned to Rome as the undisputed ruler. The Senate, left with little choice, appointed him dictator first for 10 years and then for life. Rome celebrated with lavish triumphs and public games. Caesar wasn't just a conqueror. He was a reformer. He introduced the Julian calendar, a system so accurate it's the basis for the one we still use today. He redistributed land to his veterans and the urban poor, and he restructured the government to fight corruption and improve efficiency. But as his power grew, so did the fear. Statues of him were erected, and honors typically reserved for gods were showered upon him. Too many traditionalist senators. It looked like he was becoming a king, the very tyrant their ancestors had overthrown centuries before to establish the Republic. Whispers in the shadows turned into a conspiracy. This brings us to the Ides of March, 44 BCE, a date that would echo through eternity. As Caesar entered the Senate building, a group of senators, including some of his closest friends and allies, surrounded him. They drew daggers hidden in their togas. One by one, they struck. As the final, fatal blow was delivered by Marcus Brutus, a man Caesar had treated like a son. A wounded Caesar is said to have whispered his last words, "Et tu, Brute? You too, Brutus?" The death of Caesar didn't save the Republic. Instead, it triggered another bloody civil war that would ultimately destroy it forever, paving the way for the rise of the Roman Empire. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the past. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss episode 3, where we'll explore the immediate aftermath of Caesar's assassination and the birth of the empire. See you next time.